Authorities are investigating Dylan's death as a homicide.
News alert, the remains of Dylan Redwine found. After 7 months of searching for the missing teenager, his family getting the news they never wanted to hear. The Colorado Bureau of Investigation confirming that remains found during the search last weekend belong to Dylan. But we start with 7 News reporter Tack Landrock in Durango tonight with the latest on what the sheriff is calling a homicide investigation.
The sheriff's office would not confirm whether or not they have a suspect in this case. Right now, only saying that they're not naming one. The sheriff's office tells me basically that they were able to see Dylan's father's house from where the body was found, but it's about an 8 to 10 mile drive up a windy road. It will not say whether or not they found what evidence they found in this case, but will only confirm that Dylan's remains were tested and it is him. The sheriff's office says they're treating this as a homicide case.
The information that we have indicates there was no reason whatsoever for Dylan to go to Middle Mountain, and we have no indication whatsoever that he did so on his own.
Authorities are investigating Dylan's death as a homicide.
Now that Dylan's remains were found, they want answers. Authorities say there are no suspects in the homicide investigation. They also add both of Dylan's parents have been cooperating. I spoke to both Elaine and Mark Redwine. The two are divorced, and there is clear tension between the two. Supporters of Dylan's mom say they believe that Mark had something to do with Dylan's disappearance. Mark Redwine says his priority is to find all of Dylan's remains and give his son a proper burial.
Redwine says authorities showed him the area north of Vallecito Lake where they found Dylan's remains.
But the horror didn't end there. More remains were found in 2015, this time closer to Mark's cabin. Among them, Dylan's skull, and the injuries to it were unmistakable. Fractures, indicative of blunt force trauma. Dylan hadn't simply gotten lost in the wilderness. He'd been killed.